here I am, being my old and miserable self, thinking I've seen everything there is to see with video games, when out of nowhere comes the Unfinished Swan and reaffirms my faith in the creativity of the industry. I mean, there's only so many brown-tinted military shooters you can play before it starts to drag on you. But the Unfinished Swan is a blast of fresh air. Something this wildly fantastic and creative is so good and unique, it is destined to be forgotten by the masses.
Hey!
The game starts with a backstory that is quite dark. Monroe's mother had always painted, but could never finish a painting. Then one day, she died, leaving an unfinished Monroe, who was allowed to choose a single painting before being taken to the orphanage. He chose the Unfinished Swan. One day, the swan went missing, and Monroe went into the painting looking for it. The story is told through wonderful cutscenes and voice work, creating the feel of an interactive storybook. But even better than the story is the gameplay and art direction. The game starts with you in a completely white space. You can throw balls of paint that will land and mark the environment. So this is how you explore, throwing paint and seeing more of the world. While you can't see it, the world is full of beauty and adventure, and it is up to you to discover it. But that is really just the first part. Soon you'll move on to more detailed and complicated environments that require puzzle-solving skills as well as exploration. The puzzles themselves are fairly simple, with not many really leaving you scratching your head for too long. But it is not so much about trying to figure them out that makes them so appealing, it's just experiencing them that leaves a lasting impact. You will learn new ways of movement and objects to throw, changing things while also progressing with a great pace. And everything is brought together with the art direction that is just jaw-dropping. It has such a wonderful minimalist look with simple textures and color use, but making everything look just amazing. Graphics are not so much about how detailed it is that they show, but rather the style in which they show it, and this game gets that. The only real complaint about the game is the length, which is very disappointingly short, able to be completed in a couple hours. But there are balloons to find, which gives good replay value. But the best replay value is just the desire you will have to experience this interactive work of art again and again.
That might have been the end of Monroe, if this were a shorter story, but it isn't, which is why Monroe's troubles were just beginning.